Hello everyone, I'm in the barn again. This is my second day of the braid. See, it's all kind of, Hey! Every day a new hairdo. That's fun. So, I gave someone the advice this morning. Remember your guidance to the people. Now, wherever the Spirit wrote God, with your life experiences, with whatever your age, this, that, where you're at, you take on the work, Spirit work. Remember your guidance. You're not out there to fix anyone's problem. So, let me feed the piggies. I didn't bring, I should have. Who's missing again? I don't know what's up with that pig. She's missing again? Okay, Maddie, there's not much to lick here, but here you go. Usually, immediately when someone either visits here and says something, depending, or I see a post, whatever, I want to go in and, okay. And I had an experience. Okay, so I'm going to be really, really honest here. I have said this before. When I met True Parents, Reverend Sun Myung Moon and Hak Shahan Moon, and then eventually did get the blessing for my marriage, which was a previously married couple, which seems to make some difference for them. I don't think it does. It's just, again, how do you grow? How do you get there? This, that. No one gets to judge and persecute that, okay? Aha. Now remember what I just said. And it was great. I learned so much from that outfit. Unbelievable. It is the second coming, if people like it or not. There won't be another one. And it'll just go from here, kind of. So there's millions and millions of people all around the world now. It could be 1 billion by now. That actually truly do adhere to that third, the completed testament age, with the blessing back to God's lineage. Being blessed back to God's lineage, which has a spiritual and a physical component. Ta-da, balance, remember? Yet, before Reverend Moon passed away, he had nothing better to do than say something like, I don't have a wife anymore. She does whatever she wants. He was in his 90s. And now some of the children of theirs have that taken as, Mom's a bad person. Mom's not worthy. Mom's just whatever this now. Not realizing who true parents are. I'm not going to get into all of that jazz, because it's just jazz. Bad jazz. There's good jazz and there's bad jazz. This is bad jazz. Dear me, who doesn't in their family have some bad jazz going on? And eventually, okay, well, that's better jazz now. Till the next generation comes along, you got some bad jazz going. Okay, all right. Until it's all restored. And that's the other thing, too, about the complete testament age. It's about restoring, especially our ancestries, right? Yes. Well, believe it or not, you go to the spirit world and you didn't take care of certain things here. The descendants will have to take care of it. They're going to be plagued with it. Yes. What are the plagues? All right. I'm just saying, right? Yeah. So, a couple of days ago, I've had it. I just had it. I mean, it was like one of those, I'm going to have to let it out because if I keep swallowing this, okay, I'm just going to get madder and madder. And I'd like to get some, and it's not that I didn't before, but it's like, why did you do this? Father, true Father, why did you do this? Really? We don't have enough to do already here. You had to throw that out just so we have what? Another drama going on? True Mother is the most amazing woman in this world at this time. The Holy Spirit walking on earth. I am not kidding. You go and check it out. And disregard all the bad stuff because it's not true. It just isn't true. This is the most pure woman walking on this earth at this time. The Holy Ghost. The Holy Spirit is walking among us. Okay? Doing amazing things all over the world, by the way. Okay. At her age. Well, and she can compete with anyone out there in anything. She was gifted with a photographic memory. She gave birth to 14 children, of which, on one of them, at least I know, her husband said, well, I know you just gave birth, but you got to be there in that conference. You got to be sitting there. And she did. Okay, I gave birth to 4. I cannot imagine, after just a few hours, go and sit somewhere for hours and hours and hours and hours, first of all, away from my brand new baby, or my other children, sitting there while my husband's blabbing for hours and hours and hours and hours. I'm supposed to have to pay attention to what, this and that, and I'm hurting, and I'm tired and exhausted. Yet, she did. Anybody remember that? No. Today we remember, or some remember, okay. I know to the most of you that I'm talking to, I don't know what you're talking about. Right, exactly, right? Yet, when you come across anything about True Mother, what are you going to go and look for first? The negative or the positive? I can tell you right now, the negative, all of it, are lies. It's not true, just not true. I did the studies on it. Oh, when it comes to True Father, though, whatever he said was like, whoa, that's, weight in gold, this and that. 2 sentences that he said at the end of his life. 90 years old, probably not all there anymore. Okay, hello, okay, we all get a little senile, past 90. And he took, this is how I see it. I'll get into the rest of it. He took bedroom talk, private marriage stuff, out into the public for everyone to see because he wasn't happy about something. His wife was still doing it. Needed to still do. I throw a little wrench into the whole mix of everything. Yeah. And it sure did its job. So here's the thing. I love True Father for what he did for the world, for humanity, for God, for Jesus. Love him. I'm not going to disregard that. He got tortured to the point of death, just about. He got put in prison even here in the United States over something he didn't do. More, all this other stuff. I mean, it's like, hey, his life is, woo, look what he built up. Right? Okay, he built up this incredible, almost $1 billion venue, this and that, of a church. And, yeah, lots of money, this and that. Well, look at me. I'm a little commoner, lower class, this and that. What have I built up? What have we built up here? Okay, well, so now, we don't get to keep that? Well, we worked for it. And others helped us with it. It wasn't like we could do this just my husband and I, or our children. There's many people that were involved in all this here, to have this now. But we still share it. All right, True Parents, same thing. Okay, it's just way bigger. But it has good guidance for people's lives, their ancestors, their descendants. There's restoration going on all over the place this snap, but here it is. I said, oh, I could not believe. Are you kidding me? I'm actually now in an outfit that have this infighting going on. And what? And why? So I had my talk with, in spirit, but I'm so mad at you. Here, I'm going to show you exactly how I feel about you. All right, so I'm not going to get into that one, but it bothered me on how a certain thing in his life went, the practices that were applied there, yes, finding true mother. And then even afterwards. As a woman, I'm mad. I'm upset. Do I have a right to be mad and upset? I think I do. I think I do. Especially since now the actually really pure part of that union is getting attacked continuously by her own children. Yeah, it makes me mad. Okay, so that makes me mad too. Gosh, aren't there enough women up there in Pennsylvania? No, you not got no willow switches or something? And go after these boys? Say, you need a good spanking. How dare you treat your mom like that? How dare you? Okay, all right. I could do that, right? Well, I'm not up there. So anywho, I try with one of them, but I am older than both of them, so they should acknowledge me as an elder, but they got the crowns and the, guns, and so, yeah, not likely they're going to listen to a woman like me, but anyway. So I had afterwards, I felt really bad about what I did. And we had a storm happening here the same night. I'm not afraid of storms. But I laid there, and it was a storm, a real big storm. And the storm felt different from other storms. And I immediately realized, in the way that you decided to tackle that wasn't right. Oh, was I wrong with, hey, why? Dear me, thanks a lot. Well, that really helped before you passed away. Yeah. It wasn't about that. It was about who I expected to take care of things. So I had this little give and take with Brother in Faith this morning, and it was interesting. It was kind of about the same thing. Overwhelmed with tasks around him, within himself, this and that, and to, keep on the straight and narrow, per se, this, that. No, break down. And it's like, well, I guess I had to go through what I did earlier because this is what I said to him. Oh, Toot. Oh, here you are. I thought you disappeared again. Hey, look at you. You want your food? Sissy's on the other side, so you get to eat in peace and quiet. Come on. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Good girl. I had to put some water out, too. I said, remember that you're here to guide, not to fix people's problems. To guide. So, what do I do about my resentment? Really, when it comes down to it, towards True Father. And, why don't I not, well, maybe something is wrong with True Mother. Well, no, there isn't. Okay? There isn't. people around her. That's not my, as I said, that's not my problem. I think we become complacent in our lives where things just run. Oh, everything's so great, this and that. Okay, my life is like that. That storm kind of told me that you have become too complacent. Now you're complaining about things that you full well know does require your own intervention, if that's what you choose to do so. Not for everyone else out there, but for my own self, my descendants, and my ancestry. So I'm figuring out, okay, what is the right condition to do when it comes to those two sentences in the marriage of true parents and my resentment that I've been pulled into because True Father took it out into the public. Something that, why do I have to be a part of that? Why do I have to be a part of that? When I think on how Jesus ended up on the cross and why this and that, when I see on how True Father passed away and there were certain things in his life that he tried to figure out, okay, how do I do that? Is this the right way to go? Even though it seems like he had the guidance to definitely not do certain things that he did do, it still happened. I don't know. Is that a man's life? So people worry about gender dissent. Well, you look at certain things and what a woman goes through, yes, with my holy part, and what men go through, yes, with their holy parts, then it is not so difficult to figure out why you're a man and why you're a woman, and that will never change. Yet, here I am a woman trying to understand a man, which means I have some attributes within myself who should be able to understand that. So I'm going with that. To make myself a whole human being, that then will lay the basis for my ancestors to become whole again with the conditions, this and that, and the betterment of my descendants, who also will be whole regardless on whatever else happens in their life. Yes, so I have to come up with a condition. Still praying about it. I want it to be the right one. I want it to be the right one so that my resentment towards True Father and the havoc and the drama that he caused after his death, especially within his own family, and it has rippled out, will heal a healing process within my own family. And no doubt it will happen in theirs too. So if you are struggling with certain things, I saw one to post where it's summertime, it's just about the end of the summer, all I do is sleep and work and I'm still broke. That's sad, isn't it? Yeah, in a way. Yeah. But if you look at if the person actually were to look at the whole post and go, oh, you were able to write that. You're not that broke. You see? Because where did you put that? How much does it cost you to put that every month? To put that? What if you were to not do that anymore? Then you suddenly would have how much money more available to you? To do what with? And there's other things that go with it. Yes? So it's almost as if sometimes things happen in our lives where we have to take a step back and say, whoa, wait a second. Why is this happening? Where do I take on a problem that's important within my own family? You are responsible for your own family, your own ancestry, and your own descendants. First and foremost, right? Then we'll teach through that. Then, if there's time, to take on more. I find often that with taking on the responsibilities within my own life and the people in my life, right, connected to my life, this and that. When I do that, and not swallow things, but let things to be known. Sometimes not even talking to people. I like to talk to myself, talk to the animals, this and that. People listen. Yeah? Sometimes that even, right? Yes, goes someplace. We don't always have to address the people for everything. I'm going to finish this one up with this one. So again, yeah, I wasn't happy, this, that. I was mad. I was very resentful, very angry, and I let True Father know. And then their storm came through. And it reminded me of something. It scared me in a way. I'm actually a little scared. Over what? Why do I need to be scared of the truth? And I realized, eat the humble pie. Be apologetic. Then remember what your job now is when it comes to all that. It's not like True Father didn't do enough for us. Now here I am. I can do something for him. And something that, okay, didn't go quite right. Yes. I have to remember all the help that I get here on the farm, especially when I'm down or something. And oh, this is great. Oh, you're just here at the right time. Could you take the trash out while you're on your way out, And so I don't have to get in the car and go out there. And, oh, sure, yeah. Little things like that. Where Spirit World comes through and says, she's having a really hard time. This will be hard for her. Not that I couldn't do it, but it would be hard. So here, I send a little guidance. All right, can I be some guidance to True Father over something I'm actually really mad and angry about? I got to turn these wagons around. And if you're in tune with Spirit World, your ancestors, mom and dad, grandparents, this, that, your children, this, whoever is in Spirit World, if you're in tune enough, you will get the messages. You will get the guidance. Again, that storm put me back into my place. Okay, how? It reminded me, okay, so you're unhappy about something. What you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Okay, I got it. Yes. A little lesson on how life works. On how we put trust in others. And then that absolute trust we put in something that's guided us for so many years, like the Divine Principle and True Parents and the blessing in my life, plus of course God and Jesus, the saints, all. I find fault. I find, hey, none of that affects me here really, but it does. Because I want to see True Mother before she passes, 100% fulfilled and happy here on earth. And how does that work? When all your children are in unison with you, are there for you, right? Yes? One reason I was mad, True Father. Look what you did. Look what you did to a wife and a mother. With 2 sentences. Everything else he said about True Mother, all the good things that went right out the door. For many people. 2. Very sad, right? Yes. So here I am, saying, well, I've got all this, all these blessings, this, that, got all that. Now I have to give back. This is how I give back. Maybe that's what it is all about. To remember, you've gotten all this. Now, even with anger and resentment, we have to give back. Conditions. Yeah, one doesn't have to. Conditions, prayer conditions. 40 days is great. If you can't bow all the way down, then it's a bowing is a sign of respect. One can just 40 times. Okay. Sing a song every day. different one, same one. Read a passage out of the Bible every day. Pick a chapter every day, a little bit, towards resolving resentment and anger. You're never done learning. I'm never done learning. So, all right, that's what I wanted to share today. Everybody is in. Oh, I'm sweating. I got to go and clean house. I got company coming tomorrow. Oh, she's a wonderful, wonderful young girl. Mama, wife, young. Okay, to me, she's young. Has a child, yes. And she's just amazing at everything. So we're going to do some things together. She's going to make some sourdough bread here. This, that. I just love her. And love when she comes. So, going to be busy, yes. In any case, so that's what I have to do today. I got to get rooms ready, this, that, and in the meantime, I got to think. This is an important condition. I'm not just going to, this is an important condition. I've got to be in the right mindset, heart to mind, with God and spirit world to resolve this for True Father. And I'm going to come up with just the right one. I have no doubt. Huh? Yeah. Maybe I'll tell you, maybe not. Sometimes working quietly with conditions and prayers is what is needed. Right? Yes. God's love and blessings always. Now, talk to you another time.